All right. Hello. We are back. It is Saturday and time for another stream. Hope everybody's been having a good weekend so far. Mine's been pretty good. And looking forward to going to ValleyCon tomorrow, actually. So that'll be good. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the stream, probably. Tonight, I'm going to be starting up the Choo Choo's Demi Trainer. And we are giving away an MG Dynames, so stay tuned for that. With that in mind, I should mention we are doing an MG 00 Gundam sale, so if you wanted to grab a Dynames for yourself, if say you perhaps didn't win one tonight, you can get a 10% off. And if you get 3 or more 00 kits, Master Grade 00 kits, there'll be 15% off, and that discount is applied automatically in your cart. What else? So yeah, I'm gonna jump into the chat and say hello to everybody. Do hit that like button. Definitely helps us out. And yeah, I guess I'll jump into the chat. I think that's everything I need. So what's up, Mimic Senpai? The time saying pre-stream. That's a great way to show the giveaway art and photo combo. Okay, cool. Matthew Mahoney, Dylan Dull, Glorious Deadman, Wolfpack, Random Hero. Sup everyone, anyone building alongside Nick tonight? Good question. Who's building tonight? What's up, Austin Bertolini, Real-Time 88, Maverick Entity, Rosanero, Pockets, J plus K, Marcus Hatch, MZ, Erfig 32, Cody Gray, Joshua Figueroa, Dylan Dull, James Serio, Rob Rosencrantz, Lego Yoda, Master Marek, Israel Knight, D-Hep, what's going on? Gregory Thomas, Kyle Dixon, Scott Whitehair. Shout out to Mecha Warehouse team for reading my order notes and sending a red sticker to go with the pile of green and blue ones. We just transitioned to red, so I don't know that that was necessarily the note, but you know, it could have been, I guess. What's up, Rob Sadler, Mark D. So now I'm saving the last one. Saving that one for last Dylan in honor of Nick. Oh, only Ultra and Heavy Arms are, but I get the sentiment. Oh, saving the MG Heavy Arms custom. I get it. Okay, anyway, what's up, a Random Hero? Where am I at here? Travis City. Velcro Shoe Guy isn't ValleyCon in Chicopee. I should go. It is in Chicopee. That is true. Heathcliff, what's up? Cody Grabby at ValleyCon. Nice. Daniel Morgan, what's going on? Robert Hannaford, Cools. Weeks K, I spent over half my day separating out Lego pieces into bins by color for my son's room. That sounds exciting. And I'm only half saying that sarcastically. What's up, Cobalt Wolf, Sudoku, is he building an HG Delonza standard? A lot of way I on screen. Stream date says 3/24. Let's see if I edit that. The title was incorrectly created. I just edited that, so that should hopefully be updated. It's a Caleb Shuck. I've got orange, blue, and red stickers. Still trying to collect them all. My friends finished a Destiny campaign, but I'm here. Happy Saturday, all. I'm in Pittsfield, not far away. Cool. I've got a lot of family in Pittsfield, actually, in that general area. Watching this while my backlog sits staring at me from the other room. Never turned a kit, begging to get bashed. Honestly, interesting. Well, I guess we'll see. I'm gonna jump in and open this up and give that a try. Are you starting that kit? I am, Mia. What's up, Navy Strike, Peter Villas. What's up, Peter? Alright, so let's see. It's definitely. I'm excited about this one. I think it's going to be a little different than the other ones so far. If you look at the Zor, Zor looks pretty cool. Did I not toss that runner from last week? Guess not. Okay, get that out of the way. Zor looks like a good grunt suit. I'm looking forward to getting through the last couple episodes. I'm caught up on Witch from Mercury, all the ones that were on YouTube, at least last I checked. So, but Penelope funnel missile effect kit looking me dead in the face. It's begging to be built. What's up, Jason? Okay. A1 and C9. Let's open some of these runner bags up. What's everybody up to this weekend? What's everybody up to tonight, guys? Building? Are you doing something else while you're watching the stream tonight? I'm curious. Okay, that should be good. Work in plastic, so I bring my runners to work and I toss them in the regrind we sell. Nice. I'm just not starting one. It's a Black Otter team. Gonna play ASMR, open up those runners. What's up, Joseph? ECBX, what's up? I'll build the Michaelis or bigger Pente next after finishing the RG Skygrasper. So worked a few minutes ago. Nice, how was it? Let's work on MG Gym Sniper 2. Jeez, Sosby stickers. I'm gonna post it, but finally got my Proto Zero finished out from you guys. Nice. Playing D4 beta with the stream in the background. I think I'm like way behind on Diablo games. I've played Diablo 2. I think I've completed that one. I don't think I've even touched Diablo 3. Fantastic. Good to hear. Go on, Matthew. I feel like the pile of boxes on my desk is getting too large, and since I don't plan on painting these, but I do want a panel line and top coat and all that stuff, that pile's starting to build up. I've been focusing all my non-stream build time to this diorama stuff I've been working on, which has been fun, but it's causing a slight backup, I think. Fire working on the MG gun can. Nice. I think you head to ValleyCon tomorrow. I am. And Ethan, obviously, because he's filming, and Patrick will be with me too. At least that's the plan. Order from Mecha this week was all Witch from Mercury's up, Choo Choo, Hind, Zowar, Bigger, and Ghouls. Nice. Shinji Darkhound Kid about an hour before stream. Nice. Phil, you going to ValleyCon as well? What you bringing? I'm going to be bringing the Dom, and the Dom's still coming out because that's not done with its tour yet. I think ValleyCon will be the last show for that one, and then I have a Leo flight type I did that I think the only show it's been to so far was ODO. So I'll bring that one out too. I don't think it's as good as the Dom though, so that's probably the one that's going to get judged because they'll both be in the same category. Packer to bring a girl along with him. I tend to not look in the girl channel. I'm not sure. I think you mentioned bringing a wing out or something that he's got painted up. Be there with the Sosby one for the max speed build. Nice. C9. But yeah, I've been working on diorama stuff. Saturday usually isn't my my build day, but we managed to get the kids to finish cleaning up early enough that we had some hobby time this afternoon. And since I knew I wasn't going to get to do anything tomorrow going out to ValleyCon, was able to paint the rocks and the surface, the main surface of the diorama that I'm working on. So next step will be all the dirt texture, I think, and I've got a tree making kit on the way. Calling it now. It's not a gold medal level. Hopefully it's a silver medal material. Yeah, we'll find out, right? About going, but it's a 4-hour run for me each way. Yeah, 4 hours is a little bit rough. I think it's like 2 or so for us here. Or at least 2 from where we're meeting up, I think, is what we determined. Which is, right around the limit, I think. $25 tree has resin sets for like $5. Interesting. Our building, I would have to say, is one of my favorite parts of building painting. I'm definitely learning to love it. Once I got past the really frustrating first couple steps and realized how to avoid the mistakes I was making relatively easily, it got a lot better. Just wish I had, like, I don't know, 10 more hours a week to work on this stuff. What's up, Bird Soup? A little more than an hour from where I am. That's not bad. I think Valley Con's the furthest show other than the ones that, we fly to, or I fly to. Learned a lot from Luke Towan. He does a lot of realistic dioramas. Luke Towan is the man. I love his stuff. 2-hour drive from where I live to the warehouse. Found that one. Out just for a Kodo kit. Yeah, it's a bit of a haul. Might gather a friend and go. Cool. Could also use another 10 hours. Could use probably another like 40 hours a week, really. Packing my backlogs, making my closet seem much larger now that it's not full of HGs. 2 more hours in the day to work on kits. It seems my primary hobby is buying kits right now. I feel like my job is buying kits right now. I'm trying to figure out what to get for inventory and what other opportunities there are out there and stuff. I'd like to get in a competition build, but know if they have some here in Florida. I think there's at least one IPMS event in Florida, potentially more than one. Florida's a fairly large state. I don't know how many Gundam builders there are that participate in IPMS stuff down there, but it's definitely worth looking into. So it's PacCon, ValleyCon, the one in Manchester in October. It's called GraniteCon. Any others in the area you're familiar with? Those are the 3 main ones that I've been to. I want to say that there's one out in Maine somewhere. I don't know if they've got a Gundam category or not. I think Rhode Island has a show. And I know if you go further, like into New York, New Jersey, there might be 1 or 2 down there. I got a PS5 so cut in my building. So I took Wednesday, Friday off for birthday to catch up on kits. Woke up Wednesday morning sick and no energy since. Dope. Thinking, but Nick, your job is buying couple of kits. Yeah, pretty much. VPS, so Nick's helping me every time I buy. Let's say there should be something in Maine. Yeah, pretty sure there is. Been looking, can't find any shows in Maine. I would love to know if we have one. I think Patrick was the one who pointed out to me. I should, I'm gonna ask him tomorrow if he remembers what it was called. I remember looking at a flyer or something for it. I was unsure if there was an actual Gundam category. And I think it was far enough into Maine to make it a bit of a haul. Mosquito Con in Jersey next week. That's one I definitely have heard of. What's up, Burnt Dorito? I know plenty of other places. I guess there was, I think today out in Colorado there was a show. I think it's Commie Fest or something. I forget what the acronym stands for, but it's a very sci-fi focused chapter, I guess. Alright, this head's interesting. C25, 26, and 27. Question is, Nick, where are you going to eat at? I don't know. My plan is to try to stuff myself before we head out there. And then I don't know, to figure out something on the way home, probably. What's up, Studio AU? Or is it an IPMS show or other group? I'm pretty sure the one in Maine is an IPMS show. If you get onto the IPMS website, there is like a database or something. There's a way to search for events. I don't know how up to date they are. But I think that's where the catalog of everything coming up is. So nice standing sticks, where do you acquire them? So this is a Razor Origin. This is I'm gonna carry at Mecha Warehouse, and then this is the balancer, both from Gun Primer. I think we're gonna join the Goof Troop tonight. Opens up the Goof Flight type. The little runner stands you have in the runner. So these were the Tag Arts runner stands. I believe Gun Primer acquired them and brought them in-house and sell the equivalent of them now under their own brand. I haven't opened up one of those boxes to confirm that, but they stopped carrying the Tag Art one, so I'm pretty sure it's the same stuff because they were distributing that. What's up, Digital Baka? I need to pick up some actual runner stand stuff. Binder clips can only go so far. These work pretty well. They're not the best for like really large runners. They can be, prone to tipping over and stuff. But they come with a runner of labels to be able to label them with different letters and numbers to have each stand labeled for easy identification. And I've liked them. I've been using them for a while now. I see the Exodia coming out. That looks insane. I haven't seen. Is that a Bandai one? I'm not familiar with the Exodia then. So Danny. Anyone else surprised with the quality of the Battlelog HD kits? Helios was quite impressive, except for the waist connection. The Battlelog stuff was supposed to be good. Exodia looks sick. Might display the cards right next to it. Oh, the Exodia, that's the Yu-Gi-Oh one, right? These are various sizes as well. Found one on Pamscom in June. There you go. What part of Florida is that? I need to find one that's in like Orlando or something, so I have an excuse to go down to. Cool. Cool. Son just brought up. He's been doing these fuse beads, and it looks like a Gundam head. That's pretty cool. Put this right there. Plant City, where's Plant City? But yeah, it'd be really cool to if there was one near like Orlando or something, make an excuse to write off a trip down there and go to Universal Studios or something for a day. Opinion on the Gelgu. Gelgu's cool. April 16th down East Con. It says they have added a Gundam category. There you go. Cool. What part of Maine is that one, Robert? Because Maine, at least parts of Maine, are theoretically within range. I wouldn't want to necessarily do a 4-hour drive either if it was way up there. MegaCon Anime Convention is April 1st in Orlando. That's a little close, though, time-wise, for me to plan. Sanford's an hour south of me. Okay. Central Florida, so not too far. Orlando. Okay. About a half hour from Disney. Okay. It's a Massive Attack. About halfway between Orlando and Tampa. About 2, maybe less. Okay. I have to look into that. What are we making? Today I'm working on the Choo Choo's Demi Trainer. Sorry, you guys trying to cook, running back and forth. No worries. What I missed, not all that much. Oh, nice. Looks like it. Yeah, it's interesting so far. The head is definitely different than a typical Gundam, which is cool. Goku, Gunther and Desert Goku would be cool kids. What's up, Arrow? Choo-Choo's head is different than a typical Gundam. Waifu. They need a Choo-Choo figurized standard kit. Okay. Oh, there we go. Let's, okay. You done dry yet? Not yet. Subthidicar Prime. Quantities from the movie, right? I can't decide if I really want another XE. PG is on pre-order. Basically only build Gundams. Someone on Twitter modded a Silhouette into a neat looking choo-choo. Interesting. Play with this kit. Probably do our first draw pretty soon here, actually. It's looking like a relatively simple build. I might actually... Well, there are multiple pages here. It's only 4 runners, though, so maybe it won't be as long of a build. Well, I'm hearing about the Witch Mercury kits, but I just don't need another series to collect. It's really cool. So much you can do with them, from glossy finish or keep it matte. Yeah, it's a good. I've grown quite fond of the Razor since I started using it. You know, was it last fall maybe? Some of the engineering sticks around with HE kits going forward. It probably will. It seems like as they improve things, those improvements generally carry on. Wanted to get a Darrow all day. We got our big batch that should finally finish off all our pre-orders and have them in stock as regular stock really soon. Stopped in to say what's up to Nick and everyone else. Can't stick around because I'm about to watch John Wick Chapter 4. Hope you all have a good stream. Nice. Enjoy the movie. Alright. So, let's get ready for the first draw here. Let's see. So we're giving away an Mecha Dynames tonight. So we're going to do a draw with a number between 1 and 1300, and we'll ask the question courtesy of Maverick Entity: hover or jumping style mobile suit. So post a number between 1 and 1300 with a answer to the question hover or jumping style mobile suit. 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win. And your number and the answer have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. All right, moving on to the body. See 18, 19, and 22. What was the question? Hover or jumping style mobile suit, or type of mobile suit? Okay, 22. Just came for the building. GBO2 turned me off the hover suits. I feel like they always control well. figure out how they can build Gundams that blow up a spaceship in one shot, but they can't kill each other for an entire series. Like they don't control well. Gotcha. That makes more sense. Plot armor. Got used to hover thanks to my pal Mudrock. Really want to build a Mudrock. There's so much stuff I want to build, man. Has anyone found me that 10 hours a week that I can use to build yet? Isn't Gundam even just plot armor? The very airborne Destiny 2 is a Warlock, so I'm sure that would translate to an MS style. Platarium. Everyone do a question yet? Yes, Buster. So number range is 1 to 1300, and the question is hover or jumping style mobile suits. Probably call time here pretty soon. The problem would be you'd have to have a job for like movie, TV model building, and then you'd lose the freedom to build what you want. Possibly. I mean, I suppose the way I could get 10 hours a week more for building is to, I don't know, take one of my days each week and just decide I'm not going to the warehouse and doing anything but building, and just set up a camera or something and film it. I want to jump around. My name isn't House of Pain. Let's drop everything on Patrick. Looks like more full-time building. Yeah, that's true. All right. Okay, I'm gonna call time. Looks like the responses have slowed down a bit. Okay, time is called. Okay, 1 to 1300. 11:27. See if we have any winners. Oh man. Two winners on the first draw with a 4-digit number. That's insane. So we got Dylan Dahl. Fix this formatting of my spreadsheet here. There we go. Dylan Dahl and Matthew Russ. One of the first draws that ever happened. It's definitely happened before. I don't know if it's ever happened with a number that large. Usually it's someone picks a lower number and it's happens to be drawn as a lower number. It was the number 1127. So we're gonna flip the challenge coin. So Dylan Dull and Matthew Russ, you guys, whoever calls it first, heads or tails, and then I'll flip it to get us a winner. How about the second PG Unicorn? Dylan Dahl says tails. So if it comes up tails, Dylan is our winner. If it comes up heads, Matthew is our winner. I'll flip it, catch it, flip it on the back of my hand. If I drop it, it's no good, and I have to reflip. Here we go. That was a good flip. Oh, looks like it came up heads. So, Matthew, congratulations. And condolences to Dylan. So, Matthew, you can send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info, and we will send that out this week. Where we had a winner really early with the potentially throw up something else to give away. Probably won't be a master grade, but I'll have the next 20-30 minutes to think about that, I guess. Okay, C21. Happy with the brown Gardenova that Ethan couldn't find. So great, get the paint. I'm jelly. At the very least, now no one has a reason to hold back from trying to take advantage of that sale that's going on. So let's talk about the recent announcements next, I guess. Have you seen this customized build where someone uses the orbs from bigger blue as the choo-choo pom-poms on this? I have not. That's kind of cool. I'll have to go take a look for that one. But so yeah, the new announcements that came out middle of this past week from Bandai, there were a lot of cool ones, including the RG Epion. Of course, first time a number is picked. It's a tie. Must have displeased the coin gods. 6 empties in a sale. Nice. Pretty awesome. I can do that myself. You guys at Mecha Warehouse be interested in custom laser engraved merchandise like tumblers, keychains, or hats with leather patches. Long time buyer here, and I'd love to work with y'all. Maybe we've got hats with they're not leather patches, but we did some other patches on hats. Keychains, tumblers, maybe. Depends on minimum quantities and stuff like that. I think we tend to get over optimistic on those kinds of things when we've done any sort of merchandise in the past, and don't want to get over optimistic again in the future. Take it to sell my wallet won't let me. I hear that. Everyone's thoughts on Heavy Arms Customs? Cool kick, cool builds. Until I get an RGP on in the wild's gonna be tough. Rather not pre-order. Should think we'd be getting RGP on before others, but I'm happy we are. Yeah, I legitimately thought it was like an early April Fool's joke, because I'm pretty sure the RG Epion has been an April Fool's joke at least once in the last couple of years. we're working on trying to figure out how to get one or more of our distributors to give us some assurances and confirmations on how they'll ration things, so that way we can potentially offer them as a pre-order. But until we get that assurance, we won't. What's up, J Punisher? The chest here, that's what you want the close-up on. Now it goes in focus, of course. Minimum quantities are 12, so if you all want to test one, let me know. Yeah, if you want to send me an email or something, I can take a look. No promises. I got tons of irons in the fire right now for different things. But it's good to have options, I guess, in the Rolodex contact list, so to speak, when we look to do something like that. The April Fool's joke would be an RGG self. Except for the HGYF29 because Macross kits are rare in the US. Yeah, I wonder if that means the first one did well, but I have to assume that they must have made that decision before the other one actually hit the streets. Oh, okay, so the Flawless Dev's like, why is the arm next if I still only have part of the chest done? A3 and then B16 and 17. The Blackwork Grammar Figurize, more Digimon kits always welcomed. Is the RG Sazbi worth it? A lot of people rave about the RG Sazbi. I haven't built one myself, but it's supposed to be a really good kit. Okay, so that one, B16 and 17. Wipe 90's got to tide me over until, what is it, September? And September isn't really realistic. That's like Japan release date. It probably won't actually hit the US until like October. Assuming that it is a September release. I don't remember off the top of my head. Surprised the Sazbi FF wasn't just a P Bandai parts add-on. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, but I mean, if it's the FF, I mean, it's the FF. What's that from? Close to you nipping these. So Cody, I usually do 2 cuts, so I'll cut as far from the part as I can while still being on the gate and not the runner itself. And then I cut as close to the surface as I can, typically, to make the rest of the nub removal as easy as possible. Nikko's Fukuoka facility. It's kind of what I thought. So it's like a special variation for one of their factories or something, right? Can't wait for VC tomorrow and get to orders from multiple people in the community. So an expansion where you can sell the whole kit at P-Bandai prices. Does it have changes other than just the new accessories? If it does, then that would kind of warrant the full kit, I guess. Might be a way to give people more of what they want, make another way for more money. No, it also has the effect parts of the FF new funnel, but other than some backpack changes, I don't think there's that much. Oh, interesting. The reason the Epion only comes with one open hand. It's the same kit with some minor changes for the lobster claw. I'm cool with that. It was a fun build the first time. The color is slightly different, but that is a stretch. It could be. When is it expected to be available? Is that the October you said? I think someone said September, so I was assuming that was the announced release date. Typically, whatever Japan's release date is, they don't ship here until about a month afterwards, at the earliest, at least through the normal supply chain. Okay, so this one goes down in there. That's cool. Interesting chest unit on this thing. I think they have it milk the unicorn for all it's worth. I won't mention how many variations of that I have in my stash, so why not the Assassin's Sin kits? Tips for hand painting. I haven't done really any hand painting. What I've heard though is that you want to make sure the paint is well thinned and do multiple coats. But that's basically the extent of my my knowledge. Head reminds me of R2D2 a bit. That would be an interesting custom paint job to do this one in R2D2 colors. Not really a grunt, more like a training suit. Yeah, I think that's... I haven't gotten to the last couple episodes yet though, so I don't know. If these things ever see real action. He gets serious and deals with the Empire himself. R2-D2's back, and this time he's mad. Full armor green, red, Banshee, Phoenix, Spec, HD, RG, PG, MG, and OMG. Yeah, the music sounds like Guilty Gear. I'm not familiar with Guilty Gear. Wonder who it is. Jason Caldwell. They have a version for general battle use called the Demi Garrison. Oh, interesting. Guilty Gear is a one-on-one fighting game. Ah, okay. Based on the comment, I thought it was a band or something. I think that's internal to stuff, right? So I'm not gonna have to worry about that. So the tracks from Guilty Gear hit hard. Okay. Painting like Nick said, thinning is important. Another thing I've noticed: be gentle with the brush when applying. Crisscross your coats. That's something new for me. I haven't heard that one yet, but that would make sense. Your brush being clean is a must. That makes sense. Water-based acrylics for hand painting. Doom you see kids Devil May Cry hits and Tekken After 6 hits hard. Just that you don't want to reinforce the brushstrokes in the previous coat regardless of how small they may be. That makes sense. EFG Division for the win. Okay, C12 and 13. Okay, that's what's. I was wondering. I thought this had those handle features or whatever you want to call it on both arms, but it looks like it's only the right arm. Thought the 144 Archangel base would be cool. Then I saw the price. It is a bit pricey. I haven't touched the Archangel yet. The Argama deck I built for a video a little ways back, and it was pretty solid. I definitely recommend it if you're in the Zeta at least. Do you listen to Animals as Leaders? Animals as Leaders is cool. I feel like some of their music is, I don't know, some of their songs I really like, and it almost requires like a different mood to want to listen to it. It's just enough, like, I don't know, it's not heavy enough, or there's something about it. I think when hand painting Gunpla is as you paint the same color piece in batches, there can be a lot of surface area and you need to constantly adjust your paint as it dries on the palette. That makes sense too. A solid choice if you have the HDRG Zeta Kits display, plus it adds more shelf space, right? That's good old school hardcore. How about Bury Dead? The name sounds familiar. I'm not sure if I would recognize one of their songs though. What's up, Corwink? I feel like there's a million bands that have Barry in their name. That's true. Yeah. Between the Buried and Me. Yeah, Buried Tomorrow, I think, is another one. After the Burial, use the Fat Razor. Yeah, I have not used the Razor Plus yet. A 4-day hard rock festival here every year, louder than life. Interesting. This goes on. Yeah, it seems like especially for metal and related genres, a relatively common theme, I guess. Death theme is a must. Yeah, I mean, death metal, right? All right, A17. Check out Paleface Swiss. Definitely crank the bass up. Okay. How many of you guys have been able to build anything from Witch from Mercury? We're thinking of putting together a video soon, actually, kind of going over some of the line. I'm curious what kits people have built and like what has stood out as interesting or novel in the line, because there's a lot of cool features and gimmicks in some of these kits. Got a TikTok or Instagram that post videos pointing out how overused certain things in rock lyrics are, like the phrase "dragon in the lake." My 15 songs. It's the aerial so far. I haven't built the aerial yet myself. It might be my next one. But if it's anything like the Ilford, that's going to be good. Ilford then got aerial in the queue. So I built 2 or 3 out of 2, but haven't gotten them yet. They seem, I mean, this is my, 4th, I think. They've all been solid builds, like in the new manual kind of format. And they just seem to be like good kits all around. So to tie it all in together, I haven't seen any Witch from Mercury plus the kits feel so abstract create a Gundam that I know, so it's taking me a lot of time to understand any Witch from Mercury interest, which then put other kits later first. 3 kits Witch from Mercury, need 4 more. Repente though, build my Michaelis before then, so I only build Ariel. I'm currently building a Soletta. Really into Brand of Sacrifice. I was enjoying the choir in the mix. Ariel down my belt, waiting for Outfit to come in. Want to get Ferric next to Ariel rebuild. SD Ariel is meh, is it? I really like the look of the SD Ariel. I haven't built it yet, but I like the proportions on it. With the area, if I just built Juju yesterday, they're all super solid. Look forward to getting more. Watching Witch from Mercury and like the new take on Gundam. I've enjoyed it so far. Nothing from Witch from Mercury yet. Any good ones to look for? So far, everyone I've built has been pretty good. So last year marathon, the Gundam info channel later tonight. Nice. Does that cover the most recent episodes too? I guess tonight's probably too late for me anyway. What's up, Dakota? See, looks nice enough, but it's a the same old SDEX basics. Would have preferred as an SDCS. Okay, I can definitely understand that. SDEX is kind of leaves something to be desired. So if you are worried about which Mercury, I can assure you it's more Gundam than it looks. I get to cut out early tonight as usual. Awesome stream. Have a great night, everyone. See you later, Mark D. Does anyone want to see the EW Gundams would look like in the TV anime? Would that be a 2? So I don't know. That'll be Stacy or D-Hep. Hey up, I prefer dubbed with subbed. I feel like I'm reading more than watching. I can understand that. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do another draw because I feel like that. We'll do a patch, pin, or poster. Winner's choice. Feels torn both. One I feel it's more accurate interpretation. The other is easier to enjoy. Okay, so patch, pin, or poster will do a number. Let's see. What's the number range? I should figure that out. Do a number from 1 to 600. Patch, pin, or poster will be the prize. Number from 1 to 600. And the question, since we were talking, someone mentioned a fighting game earlier. The question will be, what is your favorite fighting game? So number from 1 to 600. What is your... Dope. People are answering poster or patch. That's okay if that's what you answer to. But we'll go with the favorite fighting game. 1 to 600. Remember, 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win. And your answer and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. Okay. I gotta be careful. Make sure I paste things right in the way I say them, or else the false starts are real. Refresh the page, lost the stream a second. I was never really a serious fighting game person. The only one that I played with any sort of real regularity was Virtua Fighter 4 on the PS2. I guess I probably played Smash Brothers, I guess, back in the N64 days. VF4 rules. A Gundam fighting game at SNES would be nice for Reboot Remaster and Unreal Engine. This fighting game is obviously Joust. Never heard of it. Missing some major memories. Music was good. I actually have a CD soundtrack of it. I missed the question range. Numbers 1 to 600 and favorite fighting game. Never heard of Joust? Nope. I've never heard of Joust. I've been like out of the console game space for a while, I think. And the last one that we had when I was a kid was PlayStation 2. It was Genesis, 64, and then PS2 were the consoles we had as when I was a kid. Just as OG as it gets, Nick. Okay, well, maybe I'm not that OG then, I don't know. I was never into fighting games, really. I don't know how I ended up with VF4. You mean Atari Joust? I don't know, maybe. A14. Was just in the Commodore or something. Only know it from Ready Player One. Joyce was the one on ostriches, right? I feel like you guys could just this would be a good one for wrong answers only. This just was a Atari game with Knights and Giant Birds. I don't remember playing Atari 2600 on display in Sears, just saying. Alright, calling time. Okay, 1 to 600. 513. I don't see a winner. I'll let you guys confirm, and then we'll try again a little bit later in the stream. Kind of fun game needs to see a return. That would be really cool. We'll talk some more about Joust. I feel like you guys can't all be old enough to play, to be Atari players. Okay, B10. Social News said, one game, the last one was a sketchy Italian DS number. Talk me into it, pulling the trigger in the RG Sazavi right now, nice. Get the cleaning up between finishing build and starting a new one, doing it now. Oh, I definitely do. I feel like it doesn't actually happen in between. it's just the aftermath of one build stacks on top of the other until I finally get fed up and have to deal with it. Atari as a child, but that was because it was cheap and we couldn't afford a PlayStation. We talked about Myst. I definitely played Myst. I don't think I got very far with it. The only system I had was a Sega Genesis. Still have it though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my Genesis is in the closet here. It's probably non-functional and needs to be repaired or something, but that was where the console games started in my household growing up. This was the bane of my existence as a kid. Too far either to keep real life notes. It was an epic time. Get Nintendo to the Mario Duck Hunt bundle came out. Earthbound on the NES was fun. Atari once, and my dad both had knees replaced at once and bedridden for like a month. Had a lot of fun times with them on that. We're renting a Sega at Blockbuster Drive before I got PS1. Late to the stream, but thank you for the MGF 91. Sir, as a surprise birthday gift for myself. Nice. I hate this seam line right down the middle. We're standing in front of the TV with the light gun against the screen. About understanding how to get a clean sand on seam lines. I mean, I think it's really hard. Like, I'm not really happy with this. If I was painting it, I would go, well, I'll go a little more on it, but it's really hard. Measure belt sander for seam lines. Where I read it, but some say you control a duck hunt using the second controller. Interesting. So all my systems up and running, the kids love using them. I was playing Mega Man X earlier today in the SNES. Maybe about how video games were on Channel 3 old. Yes. Station 3, so games were on 4. Okay. So B15 and A10. Like swamping will mush up and squish down, not really sand away, just gets smushed in that spot. I don't think that's true. I think you can sand it away. The issue is when the seam line feels like it's the mold being slightly misaligned. And it's not just the seam down the middle of the part, but you got like an actual like shift from one side to the other. So consoles came with a bunch of colored AV cables and such. I feel like something is missing when I buy a console and just power supply and HDMI. Definitely feels like cheating now. So much easier. From coax to 17 colored cables, now HDMI. With the visible seam lines all over the place on pre-painted plated parts, looking at UMGEX. Yeah, I'm not too interested in pre-plated stuff because a lot of it's like that. Oh, the MG Yakushiki wasn't bad. That's the one plated kit I've done. Didn't have too much trouble with nubs and seams and that kind of stuff. Remember what consoles had that UHF switcher? Get off my lawn. Apparently a bunch of old fogies. That's all we are. It's a really interesting hand with two fingers and a thumb. Why honor gate when you can sell you a gun and marker to fix it? His arms are interesting too. Okay, A18. TMNT hand, yeah, pretty much. It's pretty, this is Nick's version of sub versus dub. I want to get this and paint it like a turtle. Except the head is, well, I mean, I guess it is very turtley. But the head is very R2-D2 determined, so you could paint these a number of ways, I guess. But have 4 different color headbands on them would be pretty cool. Okay, get going. Good night, everyone. See you later, Navy Strike. There's a robot TMNT. He is a badger, later turned good guy. Interesting. Teenage Mutant Ninja Astromech. My first stream, enjoying y'all while doing a build of my own. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and welcome. Since you tend to listen to metalcore building, you're familiar with Necro Goblicon or Avatar. Avatar I've definitely heard. Necro Goblicon I might have heard a song or two. I definitely don't listen to them regularly. Don't really listen to Avatar either, but I've definitely heard some of their stuff. I think how I got attention first on, I think I was watching Jared Dines was doing vlogs with well, he was on tour with like Trivium or something, and I think Avatar was with them, and so saw some of that stuff. And then I think I also saw there's a company did this thing called a Carpello or something like that. They were taking bands and having them do a cappella versions of a song in a car using as like a microphone company or something, and they were doing it as a promotional thing for their microphones and the quality of their mics or something like that. And I think Avatar did one. It was kind of funny. Goblicons, we need a gimmick, is one I tend to intentionally play when building the weapons. Sarabama was the song they did for a Carpella. There you go. So someone's heard that before. I have to say the best of the Carpella ones was Coheed and Cambria. Gemini Syndrome is a good band. May not be metal enough for your taste. I think I've heard Gemini Syndrome, but the Coheed and Cambria acapella was incredible. Talented dudes in that band. How's everyone building? I don't know about everybody else. I'm working on the Choo Choo Demi Trainer tonight. Yeah, the CNC one was absolutely brilliant. Like I kind of like that that version of the song better than the actual version of the same song. I forget which one it was, but I remember really enjoying it. Kohi do Welcome Home as their song? I don't think so. Yeah, this arm is pretty cool. Wish it had a little bit more articulation at the elbow, but it's pretty cool. All right, so right arm is done. Time for the left arm. Okay, and actually, let's do one more attempt at this patch pinner poster. Let's figure out the number range. That's your father disc-based siren. Which do you recommend? This is the Razor. I've never used the disc-based siren, so I definitely recommend this one. I don't know that the Razor is better or worse than the Siren, but a lot of people have recommended it, and I'm definitely liking it. To the Power Gym in my backlog, acquire both this month. Considering pick up a third, paint them in TriStar colors. Nice. I like the softer edges on the Razor. It's an interesting factoid there. All right, so let's do that question. Okay, so we're going to do a number from 1 to 200 in answer to the question, what is your favorite Gundam opening song? You can mention the series if you don't know the actual name of the song. I think that's fine. So 1 to 200, favorite Gundam opening song. Remember, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to U.S. addresses. You must be present to win, and the number and your answer have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. We're playing for a patch, pin, or poster. Your choice if you win. Okay. A7 and 9. It's actually hard just picking one. They're all pretty much slap. There definitely are a lot of good opening songs for a lot of these series. 12. Reading the sub-lyrics is painful. They always feel lost in translation. Was a question, favorite Gundam opening song? What kit are you building? This is the Choo-Choo Demi Trainer. Choo-Choo's Demi Trainer. From Mercury. So far, so good. I'm enjoying it so far. It seems to be a pretty simple build, but got some definitely cool design features and stuff. Okay, be 11 and 12. Cool, I haven't built any from the series. So far, they've all been good. I've been working through a bunch of them from the series, and they've all been solid kits so far. Aren't loosey goosey like the IBO kits, are they? So far, they haven't been. They've been pretty solid. Let's finish the Fair Act. Kind of want to see a full mechanics 100. That'd be pretty cool. As we talk about music, my 3 will pull up the winner on the TV. I also finished the Fair Act earlier today. It looks so cool. I think it's one of the best designs in the series so far. Interesting. Yeah, I need. I got one of those, I think, secured. Hopefully build it at some point. Still plan on just working through all the witch kits for at least the short term. Polycapless, sorry, I just woke up a few minutes ago under the weather. Yes, all the witch kits seem to be without polycaps so far. I'm going to call time in a moment and pick a number. Okay, time is called. It's 1 to 200 this time. I'll check my notes. Yes, 1 to 200. 163. Let's see if we got a winner. I don't see one. I'll let you guys confirm. If that's the case, we will draw again right before the end of the stream. Okay, C10. Gives the runner-up from the first draw. True. The point, though, is it's another prize to give away, to have another drawing, so... Bob Demi's feet bother me. It makes it look like it's a Lego toy or something. I haven't gotten there yet, so I guess I'll have to see when I get there. Your build an MG seed kit on here. I'll never say never. I don't have any. I don't think I have any seed kits in the backlog anyway. Buster would be interesting, I think. But not sure when I'll get around to it. What's the next contest out here? It's about the mystery box. So it's actually a good topic. So we're looking at doing a like a blind box challenge, for lack of a better way to describe it at this point. And it would be you would basically buy in a box. We're looking at, for the first one, it would probably have a Kotobukiya kit in it and be priced at like $20 to $25 plus shipping. And the main rules of the contest would be that everybody has to use the kit that's in the box, and it has to be like identifiable as the original kit. So you can't completely kit bash it into something completely different. We might have different categories, and I'm not sure what the rest of the rules would be. But I think it'd be interesting to have everybody have to build the same thing, basically, and see how creative they can get with it. Want to celebrate the Coda partnership with the contest? Yeah, I think so. I'm looking at trying to see if they'd be interested in helping with prize support and maybe even contributing a guest judge or something, but we'll have to see. I don't know what they're up for. Just need to put together the MG Aegis and all the starter Gundam Seed Gundams. Nice. Working the left arm. Yes, Studio. This is the left arm. Don't think I'll quite finish it, but I'll be pretty close. So I'm going to Magnock, everyone sends them back. Boom, you have another complete core. They do this contest, but I'm still a baby who hasn't done more than civil panel hunting so far. What would be a good excuse to completely dive out of your comfort zone, I guess. Wonder when bad I'll reprint that Magnac set. I don't know. It might be a while. It's a pretty pricey set. I think they should take the other runners that came in that set and offer that as a P-Bandai set. That seems like something that would be you know, more popular than a like $600 or whatever it was set with the entire core. Since a pre-order that's not going out for a while, I'm able to keep adding things to it. Is there a limit to the initial time placement? There is a limit, so we don't let people add items to a pre-order after, I think it's a week after that pre-order is placed, specifically to prevent people from trying to continually add from it and using that as a way to game the system and create a quote-unquote private warehouse. It's a pain in the butt to store and track items related to pre-orders, and when people keep adding like in-stock items and stuff, it creates all sorts of problems. Honestly, if I had a way to prevent people from placing orders with pre-orders merged with in-stock items, we probably would, and we might at some point find a way to limit that, just because it creates a whole bunch of logistical problems that are, you know, I understand wanting to be able to put them together, save on shipping or whatever, but it causes lots of problems. They do have to offer Magnac as P-Bander, or they have. I got one a couple years ago. They did, but the 36-piece set had some runners and parts that weren't part of that allowed you to vary a whole bunch of the Magnacs and build more than just the standard one. You could kind of customize them a bit. And they're good runners. It would be nice if they offered them separately. Switch to Gunpla so I can quit having glue. Alright, A14. It's starting to make me question my forgotten childhood. Let's see. Hey Nick, I just want to say I just ordered stuff from Mecha Warehouse and arrived in timely fashion. Awesome service, man. Keep the awesome works. No problem. Thank you for placing an order with us. Alright, so we should do this last draw. I kind of like this mystery idea. Had good luck with the mystery from Mecha Warehouse. Got the random paint pack he did. Ended up needing those colors for my Warhammer Blood Bowl team. Then reused them for my Donzaku. Nice. Shut down the purchase department, get the build department more active. Okay, so we should do this one more draw. We're gonna do a, actually I'm not gonna say the number range until I have a question. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do a number from 1 to 75 and answer the question Coke or Pepsi. That question was courtesy of Verscon Q. Okay, so 1 to 75, Coke or Pepsi. Remember, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to U.S. addresses. You must be present to win. And your number and answer have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. We're playing for a poster, patch, or a pin. Okay, B10. I am looking forward to sleeping. Heck, this is some root beer. I'm looking forward to sleeping as a mood. Yeah, right? The Demi's forums can roll. I wish more kids had that. I think that's a decent number that kind of do. All right. Boom. Okay, let's call time and draw this number. Really close to being done with this arm. I just got with the 2 pieces for the hand, 1 more piece for the upper arm, and then the shield. Okay, so we're drawing this last number, 1 to 75. Number 5. Oh, Scott Whitehair, number 5. Let's see the only one. Think so. Okay, remember what I said about the runner-up, right? Please send it, Dylan. Okay, that works. That's pretty funny how that worked out. So it's Dylan Dull. I guess Scott is passing it on to you. So you can also contact support at mechawarehouse.com. Make sure you mention the patch, pin, or poster, which one you want. And yeah, congrats. And thank you, Scott, for your generously passing it to the runner-up from the first draw. So yeah, I think we're going to call it there for the night. Next stream we'll finish that arm, and then looks like we move on to the legs, which will be fun. This one I feel like is going to be done a lot faster than some of these previous builds. But otherwise, we'll see you next week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. As usual, be giving something else away, picking up where we left off on this one. And yeah, so thank you all for coming and hanging out. Really appreciate your attention and your time. There's plenty of other options that you guys have other than sitting here listening to and watching me. And yeah, and anybody who'll be at ValleyCon, see you guys tomorrow. Otherwise, good night